Katy Perry has very short hair now.
She also has
I'm just bringing that up.
Very short trousers.
Go ahead.
Her ass was out.
Yeah.
I was looking. I was like, "There's Katy Perry's butt."
Wait,
it's
did
right
you
there.
say arse or ass?
I said ass with an R.
See, now say it again. Say it again.
Arse.
So I said before the podcast, I've never heard Gavin say arse. The way many people from the UK
rhymes
do.
with farce.
It's also though.
That I could tell.
How often does that come into play?
He says ass.
Well, I'm saying
lot.
like I pronounce the R in farce in the same way I'd say arse.
Yeah, but how often do you say farce?
You just said the R in farce.
I didn't say farce.
Go ahead. Say the word farce.
Farce.
I heard the R in there.
Arse. Farce. The only thing that's different is there's an F on the beginning of it.
No, say him back to back again.
Arse farce.
But it turns out I have heard him say arse because apparently he says it that way all the time and he just doesn't actually pronounce the R.
What you're saying is ass. That's how you say arse. And for me, ass is a donkey and arse is this part of my body.
Right. Or your bum.
So what if someone's an asshole? What would you say?
Arsehole.
You're saying ass.
I'm saying A-R-S-E hole.
But how would you say ASS hole?
That'd be weird. That'd be a donkey hole. What the hell's that?
let me put it in comparison for you here with something else. To me, it's the same way you pronounce. I say water, and you say, how do you say it?
Water.
Water.
Yeah. So to me, it's the same way. It's like you're pronouncing the word ass with that ridiculous accent that you have. That's what it is. To me, not that you're adding an R in. To me, the word arse is a totally different word that only British people use. To me, it just sounds like
you're talking about the people who say the hard R in arse.
Yeah, arse.
Like Scottish people would say that.
Yeah. Yeah,
like
you go.
Arse.
Arse. Do you have a Scottish accent? Can you do a Scottish accent?
We're not going into that. What is it?
He will spit all over himself. There's a strategy of the podcast of Gavin or I putting the other one on the defensive, like as soon as possible.
Yeah, it's fun sitting in between you guys all the time.
It's like we walk into the room to see each other for the first time and one of us shoves the other one backwards into a corner. But we don't know who it's going to be.
Right.
So, for you guys who watch the podcast, we had a segment recently with Gus.
Yeah, we did.
And the Smirnoff guys, where Gus got to make his own recipe.
He made the
what?
Sparkling Sorolla. You were here for that, weren't you?
I wasn't here for that.
Oh,
What
yeah,
was that?
Gus got a drink for
Do you not
Smirnoff.
watch the show?
I didn't see the ones I'm on.
But hey, guess what, Burnie?
That's it.
We're doing another drink for someone special today.
Who are we doing it for?
Barbara Dunkelman.
See, Gavin, now we're finding out what the priority list is.
Yeah.
Ooh. Barbara has her own drinks.
Nice.
She has her own
Clothes.
What
Listen,
do
So
I
did
have
you
to
design
do?
this drink?
Well, actually, Texas helped me brew it.
I did.
Hi,
Texas.
It's called
everybody. You can't hear me. He's off mic.
It's called Barbara's Punch.
Hey.
Get it? So it's the P-U-N is capitalized.
I don't
you can
get
always tell a good drink name if you have to widen your eyes in the middle and go, yeah,
And hold the emphasis on one syllable.
Punch.
That's everything I say on this podcast. Barbara's Punch. But no, I mean, we want to do drinks for Burnie and Gavin too. So if you have a suggestion, you could always tweet us using #RTPodcast.
Dude, I'll drink something. I'll drink some booze.
Yeah.
I'll break the employee handbook.
We have Texas bartending here.
We do.
On set
He's going to be
help
making
us
the
out.
drink.
Yes, that's me here.
And we should have, I think, a list of ingredients that we could put up on the screen of what it contains.
We do.
See, the P-O-N is capitalized. Please note that. So this one consists of 1.5 ounces of Smirnoff number 21 vodka over ice, 1.5 ounces of pineapple juice, 1.5 ounces of orange juice, 1.5 ounces of cranberry, and then a splash of grenadine, and then you garnish it with either a pineapple or an orange wedge, and a maraschino cherry. And of course, Smirnoff is a vodka that delivers a good quality at a reasonable price. And then in their little tagline, they say, Smirnoff doesn't put on airs, leverage gimmicks, or jack up its prices to hook consumers. It's a brand that stands on its quality alone.
I would absolutely order that. I mean, I wouldn't
Doesn't it
because of
sound
the
awesome?
terrible name, but if that was just listed as a drink, I would definitely get that. That sounds delicious. I
I
love pineapple in drinks.
Me
put
too.
it in a bottle because
Number 21.
Number 21. Didn't I say that?
she did. Yeah.
I thought you said 24.
Number 21,
Oh,
I think.
Patrick
I
was
said
correcting
21.
us to make sure
So
we
that-
said the right type of Smirnoff, which is
It's old enough
number
to drink.
21.
Number 21.
If you're keeping score at home, this is Smirnoff 21. Number 21.
You
Not
know what's
24.
interesting is that in America it's pronounced Smirnoff.
What's it called in the UK?
Guess.
Smarnoff. I don't know. Smirnoff, since you don't say ours.
So, and then we say Smirnoff.
Smirnoff.
Yeah, I would say
Smirnoff?
What nationality is Smirnoff? Because it's a name, right? It seems like it's someone's
Well, you know they
name.
invented the Moscow Mule.
I love that drink.
He
That's
loves
my
it.
favorite drink.
So maybe we should do like a Moscow Mule type
Do you
drink
have
for
a copper mug though?
We will. We'll get one. I'm sure Smirnoff could hook us up with a copper mug for
Do you know that I have a copper mug? at my house that
For
is
Gavin.
just Gavin's.
Yep.
It's just him for when he comes over. I have other copper mugs.
I've been getting lots
Where
of tweets.
Where do you keep it to
Yes,
keep
sir.
it from other people? Is it like in its own lockbox?
Dude, Brandon, it's a fight every day. I'm always like beating people down for trying to use it. No, I just have it in a drawer somewhere. It's in the
For
it's
you,
in the
sir.
it's
I'm
in
gonna
my
step
house.
off this. There
Oh,
you go,
it's
bud.
in a little drawer.
There you go.
So something I love about Smirnoff too is that it's probably one of my favorite alcohols to drink, and it's always been like top quality. Like whenever I buy something for a house party, it's always like Smirnoff.
There's a tradition in the
And now I know the
Alamo
drink.
community where they drink Smirnoff Ice, where they take a knee and drink it.
Yeah.
You ever seen that?
No.
Take a knee.
I don't know how to explain it. There's a whole verb to it and everything like that, but it's really big. I was at a festival one time and I didn't know that was the protocol. Like I took a sip of mine, they're like, no, everybody like freaked out on me. I was like, oh, sorry. It's a really fun tradition to do.
Well, it
lost
is
my-
America's #1 vodka.
I lost my cherry.
Did it sink?
Yeah.
You'll get
I
it.
was trying to bop it out of here. And
Did you pop it?
Hey, Barbara.
How is it? Did you guys try it?
It's awesome.
It's
Very fruity.
delicious.
Delicious.
Fruity doesn't slow me down. It really doesn't.
Why would it?
It's all fruity. You know, usually a fruity drink. Like I would normally,
the
if I was
best
drinking
drinks-
this, vodka and soda. Bam, done.
Yeah.
Easy. A little
Should
bit
that
of lime.
be the Burnie drink?
A little bit vodka and soda. Sure, why not? Next week I'll bring you this brand new drink I thought of called vodka with soda.
Yeah, the only drinks I drink are fruity, much to the disappointment of my father-in-law.
Really?
Every single time.
You always order something very like something that's garnished with a lot of fruit
Yeah,
or
even
flowers.
even I was in Mexico like the weekend before last, and I ordered something that I thought was just completely just going to be generic, and it came with an umbrella.
Dude, there's nothing wrong with that. Own it.
There's two people.
Oh
I know.
no, I don't apologize, and I keep doing it, but I still feel bad because again, I've explained it. Like she's his only eldest daughter. So.
Yeah. And she's married to you.
As
Yeah.
opposed to the youngest, eldest daughter, the
The
other,
only eldest.
Only eldest,
the other.
only daughter, the only daughter who is the eldest of the siblings.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
An only daughter who's the eldest. I get you. I know now you're the third person I now know who likes super fruity drinks. And I guess Gav and Dan both like fruity drinks. I'm
Yeah.
loving this. I'm loving this.
Everyone.
And
I'm holding to that.
How strong are these? Pretty strong? Okay. Got a nod off.
Texas knows how to make them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the vodka's really good too.
But Ashley's like that too. Like we were in the Fisherman's Wharf for this vlog.
Wharf.
Say the wharf. The wharf, as Gavin would say. The Fisherman's Wharf.
Just such a
Why
great
can't you
word.
Fisherman
understand?
Wharf.
The R is in there.
Har.
Say it?
You
Wharf.
add R's to the end of words all the time.
Wolf.
You do
No,
that,
no.
You do that sibilant R, whatever the hell it's
Sounds like
called.
you're saying fisherman's woof.
Wharf. What dog goes wharf, wharf? Bunch of deaf idiots I got on this couch tonight.
Dog that wants a nice fresh fish.
I just want someone to put that over a dog's
Woof.
barking. Woof, woof.
But,
ridiculous.
We pat.
Hell yeah. I've seen some bad shit. I mean, everyone has seen Two Girls, One Cup. That's like a classic one. But I don't know if a lot of people have heard of or seen One Priest, One Nun.
Ooh, what?
I don't know if I should describe it.
No, please.
Well, let me just do this and then just go ahead. Ready?
It's basically, it's in a different language, so I'm not 100% sure what they're saying. But it's like the nun is trying to suck the demons out of the priest, but it's just...
Why does the priest have demons?
She's just sucking his asshole and there's shit coming out.
I don't even know why I bothered trying to.
I'm probably not a real nun. Probably. I'm going to go ahead and put, probably not an actual Orthodox ceremony.
Well, you gotta, maybe they're raising money for a new cross on the church. Those things are not
raising
cheap.
money.
Yeah, yeah, those are expensive. Or windows, like windows
Could
are
have a
cheap.
bake sale, but I mean, this is the information age, so why not just go straight to the ass sucking on the internet?
So, something important to tell you guys.
After that,
Your mom.
We're getting a not yet.
You want a buffer topic here, Patrick? That's what I'm hearing. All right. Well,
So-
speaking of people's moms, let me tell you about the weirdest porn I ever watched.
Mother's Day is coming up.
Just saying, it's 5. I was trying to be on the ball. All right.
We're trying to be on the ball. That's we don't lead right in from.
why don't we just have 20 seconds of silence, and then we'll just go straight into it.
Just play a happy tune, something symphonic.
Do you love your mom, Brandon?
No, my mom's dope.
Your
Mother's
mom's
Day is
great.
coming up.
I
It
remember
is.
it was funny at Brandon's wedding.
That's
There
hilarious.
was a couple. Shut the fuck up. There was a Brandon's mom was just like super popular amongst all the.
Say what? Why?
Oh, like Josh was all up in that.
Yeah. Yeah, I looked and I saw that. I think she was dancing with Josh and Blaine. I was like, all right, that's all. I'm going to pay attention to that.
That's worlds
Pass for the
colliding.
night. I'm going to go somewhere else. That's just going to happen.
Interesting.
Not gonna
So
worry about
Brandon
it.
has a good-looking mom.
How old
Oh
is she?
yeah, she's
Huh?
she's
How old
hot.
is she?
Oh,
I'm not going to say her age.
Let's guess. Let's
on
guess.
air.
So
35.
Brandon,
No.
she couldn't possibly be 35.
You're what? You're 30.
31.
So she's got to be 50.
I'm not saying this
She's
is
got-
not a polite thing to speculate about.
She's
Okay.
hot.
Sounds as yeah.
She looks young. Whatever
Listen,
age she is, she looks young.
Blaine and Josh.
good.
Very discriminating. Very discriminating. So it's a compliment that they would want to dance with your mother.
Yep, just saw it. Pass. That's going to happen.
Do you think
not
they
going to
could-
think about it. What? No, please share.
He's gonna do a callback joke to the weirdest porn he's ever watched. All right, Brandon, I believe you had something to say
Yeah.
I did have something to say now that we had a pleasant conversation about Mother's Day.
about
Yeah,
Mother's
about
Day.
your mom
exactly.
being so wonderful.
About my mom dancing with so many dudes.
That was the prologue.
Do we need another buffer?
no, we're
go
good.
ahead. Nah, you're
We're
good.
We told the rest of the story we would.
Okay. Your mom deserves the best this Mother's Day. She
So
Got it.
Tesla missed a trick. That thing should have a gas tank,
Why?
1 gallon, right?
Okay.
Just so it can say it does infinite miles per gallon.
Okay. That's great. Okay.
I don't know why they didn't do that. It'd be great marketing.
That's a good shower thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got no gallons, so you can't have that stat.
No, it's
So
not.
you're basically just driving
It's
around
got
with
an
a gallon of
infinite.
tank.
Wouldn't that make it infinite? 0 into
You should yourself carry around a gallon of gas,
No.
just so you can.
Why? Why don't I carry 1/10 of a gallon?
Bernie's always carrying around a gallon of gas just in his body.
How much is a gallon? How much is a gallon?
How much? You mean how big is it, or how much does it cost?
How big is it?
It's
It's
I
a
think
gallon of milk.
3.75 liters ish.
You know the milk challenge where they have the jug?
Oh,
We had it
okay.
for a vine. That's
Okay.
a gallon of milk.
Yeah, you could fit that in a Tesla.
Yeah, but I don't want a gallon of gasoline in a milk jug in my car.
What if it was hidden?
Just so I can make some dumb joke to people.
What if it was hidden throughout the car?
It's like, oh, this hidden throughout the car. I'm hiding gas all over my car so that I can tell people, oh, this gets an infinite number of miles per gallon. And they're like, all right.
I
what
think
does
that's
that mean?
way better than just having no gallons. And also,
Stupidest
you
conversation.
can help out someone in need if they break down because you're like, oh, you can suck some of my gallon out.
Listen, you can. I like to walk to someone stranded on the country road and go, hey, you want to suck down some of my gallon? I'm willing to let you.
See, you can't help anyone on the side of the road with anything.
I can't. I can't even jump anyone else's car. I have an electric
Yeah.
car. I can't jump someone else's car.
Well, you can get one of those jumper boxes just to be a nice guy.
I could do that. I could also bring around a gallon of gas in my car.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
that's gonna
I
catch
could
on
live my
fire.
whole life for other people.
Driving a Tesla is selfish.
Shut the fuck up. I mean, it is, but yeah, okay.
How is it selfish?
Because he can't help anyone.
As opposed to you, who would Gavin? If we're driving down the road, Barbara, and Gavin's in my passenger seat,
Yeah.
God knows he would be because he can't fucking drive.
Of course.
And there's someone broken down the side of the road.
Yeah.
And I say, I have a gallon of gas in my trunk. Let's stop and help them.
Nah, can't be bothered.
Right. You're not stopping to help anybody anyway.
Well, I don't want to get shivved or anything.
There you go.
Why would? Do you think someone's like gonna break down and be like, "Oh, perfect,
Look,
this is my time to shit"?
No,
shit.
I always forget this, right? I know a lot of people in Austin, and they're all like totally nice, normal people. But I forget like the public beyond my circle of people I know are absolutely mental. There's some mentalists here.
There's also some perfectly normal human beings
Yeah.
who might just be
Most people are
broken
okay.
down.
Crazies, though.
Most people are okay.
Yeah.
People are crazy all over the world.
People are
Most people I
okay.
interact with are us or fans of us, and they're all fine.
Are you saying ours?
Sir.
How many times
proud
a
of
week
it.
do you think you talk to somebody that you've never met before?
Like if ever I go buy something.
You do that? I mean, do you go buy something at a place often?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, outside of a like formal thing like that, where it's like a service thing, just a random person. Do you ever make small talk, chit chat?
No,
Really?
Never met my neighbors.
I was in a bar with Gavin the other day, and these two girls started chatting us up, and Gavin was like out immediately. Like, I
Well,
mean,
I'm in a relationship.
I know you're in
there's
a. I
nothing
know
I
you're
can
going to
do
go
for you.
there. I know you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with talking to people.
Yeah. You
Getting to know someone.
What's the point?
What's
It's
the point
just
of
like
talking to
this-
people,
no,
Brandon?
what's the point,
Brandon,
like-
what's the point of talking to people?
What am I going to say? I made a new friend who's a girl. That's not going to help anyone.
It's like I think it's like
You don't have to like be friends. Just like, oh, met people, had a nice chat, learned about someone else's life. Cool.
yeah, and it's just like the first 10 minutes of their life, and you're like, well, this is probably guaranteed to be somewhat interesting. This is the best this person has. They're bringing it. It's a chance before the person gets like boring.
You might learn something new.
Yeah.
Right, Brandon?
I did that.
Yeah.
I did
Okay,
that.
so
No.
Pretty fucking impressive. Because they always do the same thing, it seems like. They get a big pile of debris that they want to burn. They get up there with that little red gas can, they're dousing this thing down, and then they do this cheeky little thing where they draw gasoline through in a line, like a fuse, through the grass.
But what
and
they
then
can't see is just the fumes just
Oh
expanding
my
all
God.
over.
The whole time they're doing that, right? And then they just like draw it out and they light it, and you watch this thing like race towards it, and it always just explodes.
I
Yeah.
learned this weekend too from someone that you can't use bamboo in a campfire
Why is that?
because apparently when you put bamboo in it, it just pops, like explodes, and you could get bamboo shards. Like
That
No,
sounds
like-
awesome.
It's like moisture in it.
I don't
like
know
a slow-mo
what.
video.
That does sound
happens.
like a slow-mo video.
Yeah.
Yeah, tracks pandas.
Could I get a cut of that?
It's the real danger.
This
gonna give you a
that's
high
like 20% of my messages to Gavin are
You
me
want me to
just
panda
sending him
bear?
stuff that I think would be a good slow-mo video.
Or
no good.
complaining about your bamboo situation.
I have a bamboo. Did I tell you about my bamboo situation?
no
Did we
idea.
talk about this on the podcast?
You have a bamboo situation.
I have
I
a
have
bamboo
a bamboo
situation too.
situation.
My bamboo is awful. It was behind my fence, and then the neighbors on the other side of the fence decided to trim it all down. Little flecks of it fell into my back garden.
And
Now I've
you-
got bamboo shoots like 6 feet tall, just coming out the
Yep.
middle of the lawn.
Well,
I'm
now
like,
you know what to do with them.
burn them.
Burn them.
burn them and film it.
Wear goggles.
Did you tell your bamboo story?
Oh, it's just a thing where I hired a guy.
The picture is really
A
fun.
bamboo guy?
I'll send Patrick a picture.
Because you were so
But you can't see
annoyed.
the before picture. So my back door out of my kitchen, the guys who had the house before me had great taste. And they had this little garden in the back out my back door that has black bamboo in it.
Is it
Okay.
painted black or is it just
No,
black
it just
bamboo?
turns black over a period of time. And
Oh,
it had
not
grown,
bad.
and it was like super thick, like really nice bamboo, and the leaves were all at the top, and it looked really cool and everything. But then all of a sudden one day, there's all this fucking green bamboo, like little green bamboo in there as well.
Filth.
I have since learned that the black bamboo starts green and then becomes black. But that's not relevant to this part of the story. So the guy I hired said, hey, I just need you to clear out all this green bamboo by the back door. He said, well, the last time I worked here, your girlfriend said, don't cut down the bamboo. And I said, exactly, don't cut down the bamboo. Just get rid of the green bamboo. Leave the black bamboo. And he was like, okay, so just to be clear, I'm going to cut out all the bamboo. I'm like, no, listen to what I'm telling you. Cut the fucking green bamboo. I didn't say fucking. Cut the green bamboo. Don't cut any black bamboo. I want to keep the black bamboo. I want to get rid of this new green bamboo. Come home, all the bamboo's cut down. He cut it all out. And I
Do
just
you think he's colorblind?
no, it just
Well, you
it's
still tell the difference between green and black.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I just think he was
Making a
dumb.
Joke.
I was so mad about it. I sent Gavin the picture of this empty like
It looks so funny, these little bamboo stubs. Oh, God.
this is an aggravating thing. I should have just done it myself. I thought I was like, helping the economy, like helping some guys doing it, and cut down all my fucking bamboo. And I got in a big argument with the guy and fired him and everything else. So
What could have been?
What was his defense?
he had no defense.
Oh, okay.
He had no defense.
It's
In fact,
just
right
like-
before I got home, he sent me a message going, just to be clear, you wanted me to cut down all that bamboo, right? And I was just like, no. And then I sent him the picture that I sent you. And I go, don't ever come back to my house again. I'm going to get somebody else to help me with my yard.
Ouch.
Gavin,
I
you ever
just-
fired anybody?
I've stopped using services after.
Believe so.
Well, we think you should stay tuned for the
Try
Try Hard
Hard.
podcast. So
That's the
hopefully
one.
that's
One of
it.
it-
Get the
someone-
next.
somebody
What the
that-
hell? That's so cool.
I don't like
Wait,
it.
put your hands down.
Now do it on him.
Well, that's
Oh, you can't probably.
It
'cause-
takes a little bit of time to
that
set
was
up.
awesome, guys.
We'll see. Tune in next week. When
For
we
the
sit back.
audio podcast listeners, they did a little wipe.
Thank you very much. I am Brandon. Thank you to Burnie, Barbara, Gavin
You're
for
welcome.
a wonderful podcast.
Brandon, it was good to work with you again.
It was nice.
You're not.
Once
no
every
one's-
6. I'm dead serious.
No,
I like
you
being on
did
the podcast.
great
Take a
today.
fucking
You
compliment.
did a good job.
Great tonight. So did you.
Thanks.
When people say nice things,
I
I
love
always
you.
assume there's something horrible going
For
on.
the post show, I will be asking Gavin, was he worried about the Queen?